Hey guys, welcome back to my craft room. We have finished off the March 2021 Celebrate Spring Spellbinders kit, and I wanted to go ahead and take you along with me and go through everything I did not finish off, everything I added to the kit, and also what I created. So I ended up adding a few different kinds of cardstock. I used black, I used of course white, I used some coral, I used some green. I don't think I actually used any yellow. I think that was just a scrap piece. I did not use up the adhesive tape. I used my own adhesive and I used so much. I used the Tombow Mono. I went through 3 refills. I also used my ATG and I used up a roll of that. So I also brought in a different shade of gray. Kind of a more, actually a more gray, I would say, than this one's a more blue-gray. I did not use up much of their cardstock. I used more of matting and whatnot, so I had quite a few left over. As well as the gold was left over. Alright, let me move this out of the way. I used up the whole 6x6 paper pad. All done. I used up most of the enamel dots. Or, actually they're not enamel dots. What are they? Gemstones. Oh my gosh. I used up some of the foam stickers. I don't know, I just couldn't really see these on very much. I did pull out on the last bit of projects the seasonal Happy Planner stickers. I used some spring and then also some happy birthday ones. So I brought those out. Now the big thing, I did use a section of foam tape, but I had a whole bunch left. Did not get into the dies. I did use up the cards. I ended up having to make my own, more of my own though. One of the big things was I had to pull in some sentiment stamps. There was not enough actual sentiments in this stamp set and the ephemera pack. I did use a bit of the stamps. I used the From Your Friends and Good Friends Are a Great Gift. The other ones not so much, and there was enough ephemera that I didn't really even need to use these guys, but of course I can use them later on. So I did use this guy for a Make-A-Wish. I think that's the only thing I used on him. So just a sentiment again. I used this guy for the sentiments as well. Happy birthday to you. Actually, I don't think I used that. I used the thank you, I know for sure. I thought that would go really well. I also used the shamrock because I did do a few St. Patrick's Day cards. If you saw on Instagram, I did post a St. Patrick's Day card on St. Patrick's Day. I was creating and I was like, oh, I should create a St. Patrick's Day card and post it since it's today. I also used the, oh gosh, this stamp is just not wanting to stay in here. I used the flamingo, oh, I don't even know what it's called. It's the flamingo birthday thing. I used the happy birthday. I also used the hope you have a, I already cut that off before, if you guys have, you know, kind of seen those. And I also used the delicious stamp from the Piggy Picnic. I wonder why this one doesn't have the name on it. Anyway, so yeah, sentiment stamps are the only thing I brought in except for the shamrock. It definitely needed more sentiment stamps though. I did use up all of the ephemera. Where's the other adhesive? I'm going to stick that in here. Kind of organize this as I go. So that was all I added to it. Oh no, I didn't. I also added in some ephemera from the, ooh, what's it called? The die cuts pack that I had gotten at Joann's. I did a haul on it, and it has a bunch of die cuts that you punch out. It's a 12 by 12 just full of die cuts. So I ended up using some of those as well. And I also brought in 2 different matte stacks. I used the brights and I used the shimmer pastels. So now everything that I ended up making, oh my gosh, so much. It's kind of crazy how much I ended up getting. Let's kind of do this in sections, I guess. That might help out. We'll just kind of go by. Oh, someone fell off. Oh, I think it's because I used ATG on that. I should have done Aleene's. I did use Aleene's for a lot of stuff as well, but sometimes I just didn't feel like pulling it out. And I clearly I needed to use it. So here is the first card. I mean, not like I made it first, but I'll just go through them pretty quickly. As you can see, some of them do have some of the other ephemera, and then some of them, or most of them, actually all of them, should have a piece or 2 of ephemera and papers from the kit itself. Most of them I actually did the insides. There's only like a few that don't have something on the inside. And here's where I brought in, I brought in the spring stickers, and then here are the birthday stickers. Didn't do too many birthday things. Stuck mainly with spring. This is going to be a long video, just from how many things I ended up getting from it. Most of them I did do sets of 2, if I could. I really made sure I did. And then some of them, of course, you know, just couldn't get 2 of the same design. Especially once you start actually getting deeper into the kit, you use up so much. I should count them out and see how much I actually got. Thing is, it's not even just cards though. This one I think is my favorite. This one's just so cute with the little hedgehog. Let the beauty of what you love be what you do. I don't know, there's just something about it that's just so cute. A lot of these are hard to show because they do have the gold glitter, and they just want to kind of glare on the camera. I found a very large disconnect in a lot of the papers and ephemera. I feel like maybe they just had too many designers working on it, so it really wasn't as cohesive as I would hope. And I think that's why I had some issues with having to pull in more ephemera and more sentiments. Well, the sentiments part is just, they really had no sentiments. And I was very shocked by that, because it is a card making kit. You would think that there would be a little bit more Like, at least celebrate spring. That should have been, like, the #1 sentiment that they put on there, but it wasn't. So it does not make much sense. I think that's my biggest annoyance with the kit. It's like, what happened to the sentiments? In general. Which, it's not bad, because I have a bunch of sentiment stamps. But if somebody is just going to be using the kit, they're going to need to bring in sentiments, or they might not make much sense. I didn't do the insides of the slimlines yet. The mini slimlines. I know, I think I've fallen for the mini slimlines. I think they have just come into my, what would you call it? Not regiment. Just what I would like to keep doing. Schedule? No, what? I don't know what word I'm trying to say here. St. Patrick's Day card. Most of them just have little scraps turned into banners and whatnot on the inside. Another St. Patrick's Day card. And then we had a few 3x3s. Little Bonnie. This was like way at the end when I only had like little strips. Normally I do more 3x3s, but I think I was more concentrated on actual cards for some reason. Oh. I think it's because I made kind of 3x3s earlier, so. But yeah, made tons of cards with this one. If you heard me on, I think it was a Story Cube Card Saturday, I was talking about how I was Twitch streaming. I just set up a watch party through Amazon on Twitch, and I just streamed. We watched horror movies for one part, or one session, and then for another session we watched How I Survived, or I Shouldn't Have Survived, or I Shouldn't Be Alive. That's what it's called. Oh my gosh. It's like something along those lines. And we just, I was live streaming, working on these kits, or working on this kit, working on these cards, while we just binge watched a bunch of horror movies and then a survival show. It's not even like a survival show, really. I need to remember to put that link down and below, so just in case if I decide to do another thing like that, you guys can hop on in as well. This card I really love as well. Perfect together. The macaroons and the tea. And then this card, oh, love it. There's like this weird breakfast set of ephemera. And I was like, what the heck? And I was like, okay, we're just gonna work with it. I feel like it would be a good Mother's Day. You know, like put that on the brunch table or something. A few birthday cards. Oh, I also pulled in some cut-aparts. Sorry, my bad. Some grandparents cut-aparts. I had totally forgotten about that. That's what the love came from. This would be a good Mother's Day as well. Mini slimline. Alrighty. Let's finish off the cards and then we'll get on to the non-card ones. This is the Saint. Oh, this is another St. Patrick's Day. This is the one I posted on Instagram. I love how that turned out. And these, oh my gosh, these are so good. Thank you from your friends. And it's all the little critters. I love how this guy turned out. I made 2 of those. And this one says, thank you, friend. It's our little bunny in the teacup. Made 2 of those. And then there is a, hope you have a lovely birthday. And 2 of those. And then the non-cards, I made some more of the gift bags that I love doing. And they each come with a little tag to go on them. This one says it's a beautiful day. And then here are the butterfly stickers that came with the kit. And then these 2 are the same. Hello. And then the bag. Hello. Beautiful. And then I used some of those foam sparkly white hearts on there. A little hard to see on the camera. 2 of those. And then for these guys, here are the note cards. The love. Just a little bit of piece of white on the inside. And then this one is different because one of the bags is a little bit different. Just by a smidgen. And then the grandparents cut-aparts you can see here. We have the plaid paper from the kit. And then this is the cut apart, and then we have 2 butterflies from the kit. And then they're a little bit different because the butterflies were a little bit different. And then this one, I used a different piece of paper, and that is the clover with the heather. And then some different butterflies. So that is everything I made with the Spellbinders Celebrate Spring March 2021 kit. Oh my gosh, so much. And so many cards. I didn't expect to do this many cards. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to make another trip to the nursing home, I swear. Very, very soon, if not like tomorrow. Maybe whenever I go and do my mail, I will also send a load over there. But that is everything I made. Thanks so much for hanging out with me while I showed you everything I made. I hope you're having a crazy day. Good crazy, not bad crazy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!